how input is provided to the computer. Hello friends, welcome to Software Testing Tech. This is our today's topic. Before going to answer this question, one should understand three things. And those are how computer system works, what is input and what is an user. As we all know, computer is an electronic machine which requires input data from the user action and processes that input data to produce a desired output. So considering this working scenario of the computer, we have its three-stage diagram. Now, obviously, first stage is input stage. Second, the process stage. Third is the output stage. In the input stage, we have client or user actions and the input devices. To see in more detail how input is provided to the computer system and how computer will receive the input and process it, we will go further. Input to the computer, as we discussed, is provided by the user actions via input devices. What are the different input devices? So let us consider keyboard, mouse, joystick, light pen, trackball, scanner, graphic tablet, microphone, etc. as a input devices. But why one should consider these as a input devices? Because all these peripherals or devices are connected to the computer system and they are able to receive the user actions. For example, keyboard is receiving the key pressing actions from the user. Mouse is receiving some drag and drop or moving actions from the computer. Likewise, other input devices also receiving some kind of input actions from the user, which then feed it to the computer for further processing. But how the actions taken by the input devices are provided to the computer system and how computer will process it. To understand this in a very deep, we need to understand input processing mechanism of the computer system. To understand the input processing, let us take an example. Let us consider a keyboard is connected to the computer system and a user is acting on a keyboard and user wants to type hello world on a keyboard by pressing respective keys and user wants to reflect or user wish to reflect this hello world on a computer application. But there is a question regarding the key pressed by the user and the reflection of same values in the computer system. How this happens? If user pressed hello keyword by using the characters on the keyboard, then how these characters are understood by the computer system. To understand this, let's consider the conversion of character into the binary code. Yes, exactly. There is a conversion of character on the keyboard into the binary code happens. Each alphabet pressed on the keyboard is converted into respective ASCII code. So one might ask, what is an ASCII? The full form is displayed on the screen, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. What does this ASCII means? What actually happen when a keyboard key is pressed and ASCII code is generated? So let us understand this. Suppose a user is pressing a hello keyword. For example, user pressed H character from the hello. As soon as user pressed H character from the hello, the H character get converted into the respective ASCII code and this ASCII code is in a binary format and this binary format is computer understandable. So one might ask, if this binary format are repeated, then how computer will understand this? But the point to be noted here is the code, the ASCII code or the binary code for each character is different and it unique. So once the user press the key on the keyboard, it get converted into the ASCII code, which is a binary code, which is also a unique code for each character on keyboard and which is also computer understandable. So meeting all these criteria, it is easy for computer system to recognize each and every key which is pressed by the user and perform a respective action. So this is how whatever the things which are pressed or actions performed by the user on the keyboard are get understood by the computer system, and the reflection of it happen in a computer system, in a computer application. This is how the input devices communicate with the computer system. We explain this with the help of keyboard. Similar kind of working or different kind of things are also processed with the input devices. For example, some devices are providing text as an input, audio as an input, user actions as input. All these input devices or user actions are converted into the computer understandable format, just like the keyboard key actions.